This one's wife. Grifting, triangulation. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. What is triangulation? Triangulation can be undertaken by anybody. However, it is invariably the preserve of the narcissist. Triangulation is a manipulation. You can be triangulated with a person, with an object, or with an event. You can be triangulated benignly, where you are compared favourably, for instance, with somebody else. Oh, I'm so glad I'm with you after that lunatic ex-wife. Goodness me, she was batshit crazy. Believe me, this is heaven being with you. You can be triangulated malignly. My ex-husband wouldn't behave this way. He was a real man. Accordingly, comparing you to somebody else, referencing something else, utilizing an object to draw a reaction from you, making reference or attending an event to draw a reaction from you. All of those are types of triangulation. There are thousands of different examples of how that can be done, but they will fall into either a benign or malign triangulation, and it'll either be a triangulation with a person, an object, or an event. Narcissists regularly use triangulation to pursue the prime aims. By triangulating you with, for instance, somebody, you're likely to react. Thus, it's done to bring you under control, your response provides fuel, and it may be also to obtain a residual benefit. For example, a narcissist might make reference to a present that they received from an ex, thus you're being triangulated by both an object and a person, with the expectation that you will then go and get the narcissist a more expensive present, thus showing that you're under control. The act of presenting the gift is the provision of fuel, and of course there's a residual benefit of the narcissist receiving the relevant gift, for instance, some expensive jewellery. Triangulation happens repeatedly when you're involved with a narcissist, and it's solely done in pursuit of the prime aims. This one's wife regularly engages in it. Harry, as the intimate partner primary source who is in the sustained devaluation, will find himself compared to his brother, compared to Trevor Engelson, compared to the gardener, whoever it might be, for the purposes of pointing out how they are better people than he is. Initially, he would have been triangulated in a benign way, as she would have explained how he was a better lover than any man that she'd had before, that he was more caring and attentive than previous boyfriends that she'd had. All of this done to flatter him, of course, and cause him to feel special and be drawn under her control. One of the most confusing aspects of triangulation, of course, is the shift from white to black and white to black and white to black, where once upon a time you were always spoken of favourably compared to, say, the exes of the narcissist, and then all of a sudden the exes seem to be preferred. This is bewildering. For instance, the narcissist will say in the golden period, "I'm so pleased I'm with you. You treat me well. You're a kind, interesting, compassionate person. I'm so much happier being with you than I was with my abusive ex." Then, when you're in the sustained devaluation, the narcissist makes reference to, "I should never have left him for you. You conned me. You made me think that you were something that you were not. He didn't treat me this way." And you're left thinking, hang on a second, you repeatedly told me that your ex was abusive, and that you repeatedly told me that I was better than him. I don't understand. How is it now you want to go back to him and I'm not good enough? This, of course, is devaluation, compartmentalization, and black and white thinking. But the majority of victims haven't a clue what is happening to them when it occurs. We have an example of triangulation from this one's wife, as reported by Svar Nanan Sen in GB News. This one's wife and Prince Harry send Netflix public warning shot as contract running out. As I've explained previously, sections of the media are getting all excited about the prospect of the Netflix deal expiring next year, with the prospect that this is going to leave the Sussexes bereft of income. This one's wife and Prince Harry appear to have sent Netflix a very public warning, as their contract with the streaming giant is set to expire next year. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex signed a lucrative deal with Netflix after they stepped down as working members of the royal family in 2020. The couple have produced 2 documentaries for the platform, Harry and This One's Wife, which was a huge streaming success, and Heart of Invictus, which failed to reach the same heights as their debut project. On Tuesday evening, the Sussexes made their first joint public appearance in 2024 at a Paramount premiere in Jamaica for Bob Marley film One Love. The couple were pictured beaming alongside the president and CEO of Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon, Brian Robin. More about that in due course. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's appearance at a rival streaming giant's premiere looks to be a warning to Netflix that This One's Wife and Harry will not be short of offers as a decision on whether to renew their contract looms. Sure. Naturally, this is This One's Wife seeking to provoke Netflix by saying, look at me, here I am with the CEO of Paramount Pictures. See, we'll be talking to him. See, they recognise talent. See, they're going to sign us up. I should imagine that the response at Netflix would be, thank fuck for that, we can get rid of you and Paramount can deal with you instead. Or, well, you could cozy around them all you like, but I doubt they'll take you because we're not going to renew your contract, so Foxtrot Oscar. Naturally, the dim-wittedness of This One's Wife, driven by her narcissism, is to believe that behaving in this way will cause Netflix to actually do this. Oh my God, we've got to keep them. Quick, give them $200 million. And that there is panic at Netflix headquarters, Ted Sarandos running around thinking, give me as much money as you possibly can to throw at the Sussexes. I've seen them having their picture taken with the president and CEO of Paramount Pictures. They might go to them. Shit the bed. We better stop it. The fact is, this is another manipulation by This One's Wife, but is done with the arrogance of believing that 1, Paramount would be interested in them, and 2, that Netflix would care. The fact is, because of her inability to ever read the room, the outcome is more likely to be that Paramount will think, not a fucking chance. No way do we want to get into bed with you. You are useless. And Netflix would think, we're going to drop you, so go and talk to who you like. It's not making us feel any degree of concern with regard to you speaking or being seen with somebody else. The Sussexes are reportedly working on several projects for the platform, but none have been given a release date or promoted publicly, which of course is future faking on the part of This One's Wife. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliam criticised the couple's lack of output during an interview with GB News. Fitzwilliam told GB News, "They can turn it around if they come up with some work. The only thing they are doing as far as I can see with Invictus, Prince Harry already had that. So they've not done anything. They lost Spotify. Will they lose Netflix? The contract runs out in 2025. He added, "It is rather bewildering, their silence." It then repeats what happened with Spotify. We needn't go into that. But here is an example of This One's Wife attempting to triangulate Netflix in a malign way with Paramount for the purposes of suggesting in a way that she might, for instance, flirt with another man in front of Prince Harry. See what I could get? See, this person's interested in me. I don't need you. You need to up your game. As mentioned, Paramount aren't going to be interested. They see uselessness when it presents itself, and Netflix aren't going to suddenly think, oh gosh, we need to keep this asset. They'll be very pleased to see the back of the Sussexes. But you have another example of the manipulations of This One's Wife, albeit falling flat. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.